Jurors, we now turn to the issue of the harm that my client, Mrs. Brown, suffered. First, please consider what the court will instruct you to be as economic loss. You will have for your deliberations Plaintiff's Exhibit 1, photographs of Mrs. Brown's accident injuries, also Plaintiff's Exhibit 2, Mrs. Brown's medical records, and then also Plaintiff's Exhibit 3, a summary and itemization of the $28,645 cost of Mrs. Brown's medical care to date. You also have the testimony of her primary care physician, Dr. Rogers, that her future medical care will continue resulting in costs of an approximate like amount. In other words, that you should double her medical expense to a total of $57,290 in economic loss. The court, though, will further instruct you in non-economic loss. That instruction including Mrs. Brown's pain, suffering, fear, fright, shock, mental and emotional distress, disability, and loss of enjoyment of life. As the court will instruct you, valuing these non-economic losses is up to you, not defense counsel or even me. Your non-economic loss figure could easily be a multiple of the $57,290 economic loss figure to pay Mrs. Brown's medical expense. Very few people whom you met on the street would be willing to undergo what Mrs. Brown has suffered, even for a reasonable multiple of that figure, such as $250,000. We have no way of giving Mrs. Brown her usual life back. The law instead requires that you award full and fair compensation, not what you think that anyone in particular could afford. I simply ask that you follow the law in awarding her full, fair, and just damages. That power and responsibility is now yours.